Traders' sentiment was again shaped by the expectation of monetary tightening by the US Federal Reserve. Market participants expect the regulator to raise the rate in March by 50 instead of 25 basis points. Find out in our review how this mood has influenced the foreign exchange, the crypto and the commodities markets. Over the past week, the US dollar gained 0.48%. The US dollar index, which measures its value against the basket of 6 major currencies, is trying to settle above the level of 96. Traders were impressed by the data on US consumer prices, which showed that inflation surged to 7.5% on an annual basis, its highest reading in the past 40 years. Against this backdrop, US Treasury yields also advanced in value. Besides, the US dollar became even more attractive amid high demand for safe haven assets, as tensions between Russia and Ukraine are escalating. Washington warns that Russia may invade Ukraine at any moment. The euro-dollar pair depreciated on Friday by 0.84%, having dropped to 1.1400 and touched the key support level of 1.1350. At the beginning of the month, the quote was holding at the 3-week high, thanks to a more hawkish stance of the European Central Bank. However, ECB President Christine Lagarde changed the market sentiment by saying that there were no conditions for a rate hike this year. In the meantime, the pound managed to hold near the opening levels of the previous week. Investors keep in mind the upcoming rate hike that the Bank of England had announced at its meetings in December and February. More rounds of policy tightening are likely to come in March and December of 2022. The central bank has revised its inflation forecast downwards and assumed that the interest rate would be 1.5% by mid-2023. As for Bitcoin, it also managed to stay at the starting levels of the week. The number one cryptocurrency couldn't maintain the bullish momentum. Analysts predict that Bitcoin will gradually recover to the level of $40,000 per token. In the commodities market, traders have more reasons for gaining profit. By the end of the week, BRENT appreciated by 2.69% to the levels not seen since 2014. Currently, oil is trading at more than $95 per barrel. Such a rally is fueled by existing geopolitical tensions we mentioned at the beginning of our review. Gold is another asset to benefit from political risks. The price of the precious metal rose to a 12-week high of $1,860 per troy ounce. You've watched the combined review of currency and commodity markets on Insta TV with me, Anna Kasatkina. Stay tuned.